my class. This is your instructor, Skylar Huff, and welcome. So I'm now here at Canvas, and here I'll give you a brief overview to the course. So as you click on the course in Canvas, on the left-hand navigation menu, there are a number of options to choose from. Before I click there, I will go to the bottom right-hand corner beneath where it says Course Status on mine. You won't have the option to whether you'd like unpublish or publish a course. However, that option is there. What I'm referring to here is what's coming up from the calendar. So each week, each day, what's coming up will be listed here. And as far as this course is concerned, you have two assignments that are coming up. One of which is the first discussion in which you will post to, and the second one is the syllabus quiz. So what I'll do now is go to the syllabus by clicking on the syllabus. And I guess before I click there, I just had a thought. Let me scroll down for just a moment. So if this is your first time using a Canvas course, here is information to aid in getting started. So it does, again, state to read the course syllabus by clicking the syllabus. And then after that, it says you can click home yet again. Along with that, the course syllabus can be clicked on using this button to the bottom left near my mouse. If you have questions and need answers, you can click the Q&A forum. And here is modules, which I'll refer to a lot. And then to the right-hand side is the e-learning survival guide. So I'll now go back to where I mentioned moments ago, to the course syllabus. So here is the course syllabus. And this is Principles of Biology 2, Bio 104, Section WB3. It's a 4-hour credit course, and this is the summer. So I'll pick up my pace here because I know that you all have assignments to complete. However, if you need to contact me, my telephone number is here, as well as my email address. And if ever you are in Bay Minette, you can find me here in my office in the Science Building, the Seymour Trammell Science Center, and it's office S111E. To find my office hours, you may click the link that is here. The department chairperson is Matt Williford, and you should contact him if there is an issue with myself. So as far as the class is concerned, everything done here is done online, and it does say there, done online asynchronously. So there will be no meetings where you will have to meet with me or meet with the class at a certain time to complete the course assignments. So I'll scroll down just a bit more, and I'll stop here to get to additional course information. So I'll be updating some of this because I'm still working out a few details, but it does give you information about the lab kit and states there you'll be expected to complete all labs. As far as extra credit, it won't be any extra credit. However, if bonus material is provided, it will not account for more than 2% of your overall grade. As you take exams or even the lab tests, just be sure that you understand that Honor Lock will be used, and smartphones or cellular phones, they should be put away. They are prohibited for use. I won't speak to current events at the moment. Again, you see the required textbook along with lab kit information more specifically. And if I continue scrolling down, it does list the date of your final exam. If ever you need help with anything, you may contact the help desk either via phone or by way of email. And as far as the rest of this information, I'll allow you to read the rest on your own. However, I will mention that the last day to withdraw from the course is August 2nd. There are 4 scheduled tests plus a final exam, 8 labs worth 23 points, 1 lab test, 5 assignments to do. It says 2 current events there, then the plant and insect collection. And you all will do the insect collection here firstly, and the plant collection a bit later on in the course. The percentages for each category, as shown there, are as follows. And then down beneath, important dates are listed, and then a tentative class semester schedule. So from here, I'm going to go over to what is called modules, which is where you would spend most of your time, I would think. So here is modules. And I will say that some of what you see here, you will not immediately have access to. However, you will get access to this pretty quickly. So the first thing that's here is the how to use this course. Next up is the HonorLock overview video and a bit of information to read. It's very small on me. I think it's only about 2 sentences. It's most of the video there. And then thirdly and finally is that syllabus quiz. This syllabus quiz will not affect your grade. Take it quickly, because if in the event that you do not take it, it would be as if you never attended the course, and you will be withdrawn from the course automatically, as I do report attendance. There is a way to get back into the course upon being reported as a no-show. However, in a class like this, the pace is pretty quick. So please do get this done. It should not take any longer than maybe 1 minute, maybe less. Next up is the course overview video, which you are watching now. Then there is the course overview, which tells you about the course. And then I've created a course to-do list for you all. And then it gets into lab information. So I won't go through all of these along with you. However, it does explain things needed. And next up, it gets to the privacy statement for HonorLock, about your instructor, and your first assignment other than the syllabus quiz, which is the discussion called Course Introductions. If you have yet to purchase Microsoft Office, don't do it. As a student here at Coastal Alabama Community College, you can now download it for free, and the steps to do so are typed right there for you. So to end this thing, I'm going to go down to the first module. This is Module 1. It includes 2 chapters, which that does mean that Exam 1 has chapters 30 and 39, and it's due, it being the test, Wednesday, July 6th. So here is the Module 1 overview. So more or less, all modules will look like this. There will be information, such as these course outcomes, the learning objectives, education competencies, and then a brief module introduction. Immediately thereafter, I'll give you that introduction to what you'll learn, and then you have those presentations. So those 2 presentations are for each chapter. Those are straight from the publisher. However, beneath those, you'll find those 2 lecture videos. And these lecture videos outline what you all will be learning. So this is what I mentioned in the prior video. Next up is your first lab. This is lab 1 on lab safety. I put it in kind of quotation marks as lab. So it does not require the lab kit. This is all done online. It should not take you long at all to do. And then you have your first discussion. It's on those 2 chapters. And lastly is the test. So in kind of a goldish or yellow color, I've also put your written questions. So these written questions are what make up that written portion of your test, or that typed portion, because you will type this. And you will also practice this prior to the test and just do a quick submission where it says test 1 homework. That is in gold or yellow is the test work homework. Type it up, get it submitted, earn the credit. So this is that first module. And since I mentioned labs, I'm going to go back to modules, which is where we were. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the lab information. I wasn't going to, but let's go ahead and just go. I was going to make another video. So here, what I have for you is what you will turn in upon completing your lab. So I won't read the text below. You can read that text at your convenience. I'll just explain it. So what I did is I went to Microsoft PowerPoint. I had 1 slide. So I used my camera on my phone, not my landline phone or my voice over IP phone, but the smartphone that I own. Using that phone, I took 4 pictures. After I had taken those 4 pictures, I sat down at the computer and I made this. So what you have are 4 pictures. That's all that's required. So in those 4 pictures to the top left, you see my lab setup. The lab setup and then you see a bit of a caption. I then follow up with 3 additional pictures, each of which are captioned concisely, and in the center there is a title. So I said lab exercise X because this is an example. This lab is on mollusks from phylum Mollusca, and it is a freshwater mussel. So I'll let you take your time to read this, but for each lab that you do complete, you all will create one of these for that lab. So this does exclude that lab safety, but it does not exclude any other of the labs. So this has been your instructor, Skylar Huff. Be sure that you understand what's been explained, and if you don't, please do send me an email. And if it does help, you'll just upload this one piece of evidence upon going into Microsoft PowerPoint and exporting it as a PDF. So what you could do is click File, Export, or File, Print, and select PDF, and just upload this to that lab exercise, be it lab exercise 1 or lab exercise 2, or whichever lab exercise has been assigned for that week. Let's go ahead and go to your first assigned discussion, course introductions. So here, this is more or less what your discussions will look like. So at the top, it's the title of the assignment, and you're told there what to do. And let's just make this a 2 instead of saying 3. So for each discussion, you will reply to that discussion prompt. Here you have 4 pieces, and upon making your reply to the prompt, you will then reply to at least 2 fellow classmates' discussion. So again, I say at least 2. This says 3. By the time you see this, it will not say 3. And even if it did say 3, you're only required to reply to 2 classmates. And that's not just for this discussion, but that is for all assigned discussions. I repeat, for all discussions you are assigned, you make that initial reply to the prompt, and then you reply to 2 of your classmates with a reply of substance. As I do scroll down here, you can see that I made my discussion post a long time ago. I had some time, so I said, let me go ahead and get this course set up. In any case, this is not the time to read it now, but you can now see just how to do discussions. And as ever, if you ever need me, please reach out via email or telephone. This has been your instructor, Skylar Huff, and I thank you all for listening.